But my mother's side of the family, we do have a little bit of contact. We chat, sometimes FaceTime through WeChat. It doesn't last long. It lasts like 30 minutes, and then after 15 minutes, we'll call again and talk for 30 minutes because if it lasts too long, it might get suspicious. When we do speak, we use code names for each other. We don't use our real names, just in case not to put anyone in danger. And I don't know most of my family members' names or faces because I haven't seen them. I left at a young age, and I mean, I have cousins. I know I do, but I don't know how many. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't had the chance to talk to them. I don't know what their interests are. This Chinese government has taken everything away from me, even the right to have a relationship with my cousins, my family. But yes, I do have first degree relatives in Uzbekistan.
How do your mom and dad feel about this? I mean, they had to leave their whole past behind there.
My father, he was just like a mountain in our family, and everyone was leaning on him, and he knew this. You know, both of them were struggling at the same time, but they were trying to keep it a secret from us so it didn't affect us. So I remember a lot of nights where my mom would cry herself to sleep. She would be crying at night. For me, my grandma, of course I love her, but she's my grandma. To my mom, she's a mother. And my uncles and my aunts are her siblings, and I'm sure she misses them more than I ever will. They can't go back to the place they called home. I've seen my mom cry herself to sleep a lot of nights because she fears not being able to hear her mother's voice again, face to face, hug her or hold her.
She can't hug her.
Yes, and she's sick, and you know, she's aging day by day. She's getting sicker every day, and she's not getting better, and it just kills me to know that my grandma might pass away without ever seeing her having a conversation with her grandchildren or her daughter. I think it's harder on our parents more than it is to us because they have to leave everything behind. We didn't have a lot of experiences. Of course, we feel pain. Of course, we miss our country. But their childhood, their youth was their whole entire family is there. And it's just every time we FaceTime, my grandma, she gets sicker each day. And I can see the pain in my mother's eyes. I don't want to say accepting, but realizing that one day she might have to get the news of her mother passing away. And one day she cried to me and she said, "There's so much I wanted to tell my mom. There's so much you learn from your mother. There's not an age where you stop being a daughter or an age where you don't need your mother anymore. You always need your mother." And it's just heartbreaking to see my mom and my dad. My dad has not heard his mother's voice in 9 years because we don't have contact with my father's side of the family. And seeing the helplessness of my parents and them realizing they're never going to see their parents again is heartbreaking.